Exercise. It can feel like a battle going on in your head. One voice says, get moving. You'll thank yourself, right? The other whispers, don't bother, just skip it. Today, I'm going to give you the two tools I use to win that tug-of-war. First, how I'm tracking creatine to see whether it's helping me. And second, 3 simple seated band exercises that build upper body strength. And stick with me, because at the end I'll also show you my daily creatine ritual and explain, why it matters. I'm Andy. I'm a certified fitness instructor and creator of the 5BX60. Every week I help people over 60 keep moving forward even when that motivation feels lower. That tug of war, I know it well. But with the right tools, you can keep choosing movement, and those choices add up. And in a moment, I'll share a story about Ironman champion Mark Allen and how his mindset connects to doing the 5BX60 every single day. Part of my own experiment is creatine, 2 gummies a day, and I log what I notice on my tracking calendar: energy, recovery, any soreness, sleep. Today's theme is motivation. Now, weekends can throw routines off. You want to sleep in, sip coffee, relax. But at some point, procrastination has to give way to action because the workout isn't going to happen itself. So I got started later on that day, and Charlie and we went out for a good walk. He's only a year old, so I've been reinforcing training, stay calm, but the basics. On our route, I picked a spot to fit in our workout, and for a weekend day, I call it a success. Maybe not perfect, but steady. On the creatine front, I've been watching closely and about what to look for, and so far I haven't noticed any clear effects, good or bad, these last couple of days. And that's fine, it's still early. But the important thing is staying observant, taking notes, and I'll be ready to report when something shifts. Another week ahead means more time to see if changes show up. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. That tug of war, it isn't just in your head or mind. It even shows up in champions. Mark Allen is one of the greatest endurance athletes of all time. He's a 6-time Ironman World Champion, and in the very first Olympic distance triathlon World Championship in 1989, he was an All-American swimmer at UC San Diego, where he studied biology before moving into triathlons. In one Ironman, Allen fell more than 15 minutes behind. Now, most athletes would have quit. Instead, he asked himself, what's the best I can do right now? Inch by inch, he fought back, and he won. You and I may not be going to Ironman, but we face our own race every single day with a 5BX60. And some mornings, that inner voice says, skip it. But like Allen, the question becomes, what's the best I can do right now? And sometimes the answer is simply starting the first exercise on the start. That's how daily wins add up. So let's put this mindset into action. I'm going to show you 3 resistance band exercises that you can do seated. They're simple but powerful, the kind of strength that you use every day. And I'll share how creatine might make these moves stronger or help recover faster. First up, the seated row. This exercise builds back strength and posture, which is the foundation of balance and stability. Sit tall, loop the band around your feet, hold the ends, and pull your elbows back until your shoulder blades squeeze. Return slowly. Rows train the muscles you use every day: standing tall, opening doors, stabilizing your spine. For health muscles, mean fewer falls and better posture. And if creatine is helping, I'll notice more power in each pull and less fatigue after multiple sets. Next, the seated chest press. This balances out the pulling with a push, working your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. We'll anchor the band behind me, we'll hold it at chest height, and we'll press forward until our arms extend. Return slowly with control. This is everyday pushing strength. standing from a chair, bracing yourself, even catching balance if you stumble. Now with creatine, I'm watching to see if I can sustain steady action across multiple steps. Finally, the seated bicep curl. This is a classic move, but here's why it matters. Grip and arm strength are essential for independence. Step on the band with both feet, hold the ends, and curl your hands toward your shoulders. Keep elbows tucked close. This is the strength to carry groceries, lift objects, and feel confident in daily life. Creatine, if it's helping, I'll see it quicker, a quicker recovery, so I'm ready to go again tomorrow. And this is where my routine comes full circle. Every day I take 2 creatine gummies. Here's one right now. Creatine is one of the best research supplements out there. It can support muscle strength and brain health, only if, though, your body responds well to it. That's why I track everything. The gummies are my test. The exercise, that is the foundation. Quick reminder, I told my doctor about this test. He advised me to watch blood pressure, cholesterol, and kidney function. That's why I recommend that you check with your doctor before adding supplements. It's about staying safe. When that tug-of-war starts in your head, which voice usually wins? The do it or let's skip it? Drop your answer in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else. If you found this helpful, subscribe right now. Each week, I share practical tips and workouts to build your health span. The strength, the balance, the independence that really matter. The tug-of-war in your head, it never disappears. Nobody wins at every single time, but every time you choose to move, even in a small way, you're investing in your tomorrow. I'm 77, I'm a cancer survivor, and I still hear that inner debate, but choosing movement and testing new tools like creatine keeps me strong and independent. And that's the legend of aging strong. Curiosity, consistency, and purpose. If you want more tools like this, grab the 5BX60 starter pack at 5BX60.com. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about taking the next step forward. And no video would be complete without Charlie. And it's so appropriate for today's video because he's my motivation to get up, to take a walk. And Charlie, thank you for helping out. He's great to have around.